Hey everyone, Justin with Two Stall Garage. We've got the family with us today. Mama and Tank and Miss T. And we're hanging out. Update on the Big Red, that's why you're here. We got the new starter installed. Everything's connected except for up here. We've got this wiring disconnected. So we don't know if that works. It should. But Mama Bear is going to help us replace these steering stem bearings. You got your bearings. allballsracing.com.
That's for the garbage. Yeah, that goes to the garbage.
Block of wood underneath on the skid plate. We got the handlebars hanging off, disconnected the front brake, and we got a couple bearings we got to knock out real quick. Are you steady?
Go. Up there.
Right there?
Yes.
There we go. How about that?
Oh, no.
Good job, buddy boy. Here's your bearing race on the top, and there's one on the bottom too. The one on the bottom is just a little deeper than this one. This one sits down in there a little bit, but I think with this new package it's going to be a little proud or sticking up a little bit. Yeah. You can see where it comes to an end, so you can drive this next bearing in all the way, the race. Just until it stops. Then don't force it or anything like that. Here's your old ball bearing race. I ordered little ball bearings for it, but I could not get it in. I don't know how they get them to stay in when they're putting them in from underneath. Probably because I didn't have the right retainer on the bottom, that would be my guess. But this will be thrown away. We don't need it anymore. Kids are just running all over the place. Concentration challenges. Top bearing race came out a whole lot easier than the bottom. Some people take a brush to this, like a wire brush, but I'm just going to wipe it down, and we're going to throw just a tiny little bit of new grease in there, and that way it'll slide in. Same with underneath. We'll just clean this out. This one was really stuck in there. I don't know why. Okay, if you're wondering the order on how these go, what's top, what's bottom, you can see right here, this is going to be your top because you got your spanner nut. Then you got the washer, 99-101, and that is right here. So it's going to be the smaller one of the two. And then you've got your seal. Install 9901 between the seal and the spanner nut. Washer will only be used on bikes that use the type of spanner nut shown in this drawing, and ours does. Flip it over to the other side, you can see the bearing, and you can see the seal, then you can see the washer. It's got 221029. So there's that. My wife and I, Julie, we like to do everything we can DIY style, and this morning, gotta tell you, it was fully covered with snow. It's about 39, 40 degrees right now, and there is no snow left. We invite you to subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you along as we work on the house this summer. We did all this DIY with some help from a good friend who does a construction business. I know that sounds kind of weird, but he helped us get started on the bottom. And then the rest we kind of did just as we had time during the day. Anyways, let's get in that garage. Crystal was sitting on top of it. Now she's sitting on top of that. Crystal, can you just stay off of the wheeler? Okay. This is going to be the bearing that goes on top. So this race from the kit is going to go on top of the stem. This is going to have to be driven in, right? Maybe protrude just a little bit. Then you got your bearings here. You want to pack these before you put them in. Good to go. And then your washer goes right on top of that. That's how it's going to go, I do believe. Unless something changes with the install here, but I don't think so. I think we're good there. Now this is going to be your bottom. Here's going to be your washer. Washer. Nah. This is going to be your bearing race. These bearings appear to be the same, but they got different numbers on them. Your dust seal. And this is going to be flipped because you're going to be going from bottom up. So your steering stem bottom is going to be down here. So you're basically going to go dust seal, and then your bearing, and then your bearing race. And then underneath all of this at the very bottom, mess anything up here. It's a little messy at the moment with grease. This is going to go on the very bottom, and that's going to replace that. See how that goes? It's your steering stem. It's going to go down. Your other one's not even going to fit on here, and that will go all the way down. Perfect. To get the separation here, you just gotta separate front brake, separate your rear brake from the front handlebars. I guess you won't have to do that. Then I just disconnected. I labeled everything 1, 2, 3. Your adaptation connectors are pretty specific. I ordered this kit in from 223cycles.net, by the way. Not a sponsor of this video, but they have sent us a part before to rebuild the fork seals, so we're thankful for that. Check them out, 223cycles.net. They've got some parts there, and they seem to be good at responding, etc. Here's what that looks like getting this lower race off. So I went ahead, what did I use? Use that little crowbar down there, bends pretty easily. And I also used that screwdriver there. And between the both of them, I was able to get it done myself. That just comes right up and off. You can see where it stops. I don't know if that's worth keeping. Just add to the mess. And right down here, you've got a little washer or bearing race. I don't know what you would call this, a seal. Can I get it off? Come on. There it comes. I will probably keep those two pieces. Now we just got to clean this part up right here. All right, it's on, cleaned up. Now let's go ahead and put those races in, the inner races. We're gonna go top first, which is why you're on the top. Just putting a little bit of grease in there. We'll even put a little bit of grease around the inner race here. We've got this cleaned out, so it should be no problem. Just gonna start it off here. I've got this Icon bearing race set. Bought it from Harbor Freight, just to give you a heads up. So we're gonna go just like that. Fits right on there, might be a little too big, but I'm gonna just tap it in. We're gonna pack this bearing, but this is exciting. Totally excited to have this done. I know this goes on top. It's got the skinny. It's not gonna fit down here on that stem. Top bearing inner race is in. This is the dust shield that's on, or the seal. And then you got your bearing inside. Of course, I can take it right out, put it right back in, spins around, that's good. For this one here, I grabbed a 36. I was wrong when I said 1 1/16. It's gotta be 2 1/16. But anyways, I've got a 36 metric, and with the hammer, which is right there that I got from Harbor Freight, the bearing race set, I got this flush. You can see it over there. I don't have a smaller size that fits, just the one. Got it flushed, grabbed the 36. 36 fits just right up inside on these 250 big reds, and got it drove up the rest of the way. And you can see, potentially, I got it all the way up to the inner edge, to that stopping point. Okay, so next on the list, I'm gonna go ahead and take that lower bearing and put it down on the shaft here. I've got to grease this up real quick. Not gonna take a lot. Just for reference for you, this little seal right there goes underneath your casting nut, just like that. It's under there, by the way. You see it down there? Got to clean that up. It's going to go on this way, not this way. It's going to go all the way down until it gets to about right there, and I think it's going to stop. And then we're just going to tap it down since I don't have anything. It'd be nice to have a pipe so you just tap this on real easily. I don't have it. So I'm going to grease these, and I'm going to get that put on. And I think when I come back, Julie might be helping me put this thing back together. We got a mess in here. Anyways, we got the lower bearing on. Had to use a little bit of a pipe. It didn't fit all the way over it. Just went from one side to the other. We got it on there with Julie holding it. Now we're going to come over here, and I got it jacked up. We're going to slide it on. Look at you just manhandling it. Okay, I'm going to sneak around the side here. Can you just wheel it up a little bit? Hold on. Oh, that's not, I got this side if you want to take that side. Okay. Right there. Why don't you hold this now? Just hold that up. Slowly coming down. Did you pay the gas bill?
No.
She's smiling. All right. There it is. It's in there enough. Tell them what you did.
Push these forward, and this went straight down in. It fit pretty snug, but it went in.
Good. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
All right, I got updates. You guys seen Julie helping me out. And this is where we're at. Crystal's still walking around. Dark outside, getting a little bit tired. I've got the wiring run through underneath. Now this has a snorkel. This is not factory. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out these two, I think they're 10s. The snorkel is gonna release so I can just move it a little bit out of the way. See where it runs down and connects down here to the air box. And then I'm gonna run this line right up and underneath, right through that little space right there. That should give us the space we need to connect these wires up. And then I'm gonna test, we're gonna do a test fire on it. How exciting is that, by the way? If it runs and everything looks good, we're gonna go ahead and scrunch all this wiring up in there nice and civilized like. Put the box on that covers us up, wherever that might be. Look at that, there's your two 15 amp fuses. This will go just like that. All right, another update coming at you. I took this loose, now it's back, just those two bolts right there. And I slid the wires through. You can see one of the wires is coming right through here. Again, this isn't factory, and the other one's coming right up through, and it's not got any pressure on it, nothing like that. So we're looking good. Everything is connected. We have reached the point in time where I'm going to try to stuff these wires in, and I'm just going to do that because if I need to take them out, if there's a wiring issue, I guess it's not a big deal. We can find out right now, actually. Let's just turn that on and nothing happens. That's good. Oh, nothing's there, that's why. Let's just put it back together and then try it out. What could go wrong? I'll be right back. See, it's got a little hole like that where it comes through. Nothing can go wrong, right? They actually seem to be in pretty decent shape, thankfully. See if I can get underneath here. There you go. Got it on. Let's go ahead and put the light back on. Try not to scratch anything if you can help it. Positive, negative. Well, this is the moment that I guess I've been waiting for. I don't know, because it seems like I could say this is the moment that I've been waiting for quite a while, but then the next moment is the moment I've been waiting for quite a while. Maybe it's the same with you guys and your projects. The wiring is buttoned up. Steering is buttoned up. Got our fuse connected right there. And I'm going to hook this up to positive with the key off, and we are going to see if we can start this with the newly installed starter, and we're going to see if the lights work. Let's just see if it starts, okay? That is a good sign that we got lights. Off, on, good, high, low. We're going to turn them off. It's going to work, guys. Did you hear that? Okay, I got to put you over here. I'm going to give this thing a little choke, and we're going to hit it. Oh, you know what? It's got no gas. Now it's got some gas going to it. Let's try it again. Come on, baby. Is that how it's supposed to sound? Lights, brights, dims. It worked. I think that's how the starter sounds. Just is what it is. It's a 1985. Let's do it again. Are you ready? Are you steady? Here we go. Boy, this runs so nice. Any fuel leaks? Kill that, turn this off. Well, I'll tell you what, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. What did we even get done tonight? So we did new steering stem bearings from 223cycles.net. We reran the wire It's all through, and it is correct. And then we tested out our brand new starter. I think we are on the home stretch. I don't want to run it too long tonight. Got Crystal sitting there in the garbage on my coat. We got to change the oil on it, and we have to adjust the 2 rear brakes. And that's it. I've taken up much of your time tonight, and I thank you if you watched this far. I hope you guys have a good night. It's Monday night for us right now. I hope you're having a good day, whatever the day of the week it is. Keep wrenching on your project. Trust me, this has been a long time. Lots of delays, lots of lots of hitches in the giddy up as we work through different problems. In the next video, we're going to take this for the first drive down the road, and we'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.